what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
A pickup of 5 marching at the 36-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Sweet cut there. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties.
Out of space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Wide open spaces. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, what a cut! Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Parker. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong, and whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Over the middle, it's Matthews. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Breaks the tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's got him this time. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Utes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Going right to work up top. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Now just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that will just come across the field and make plays for you.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throwing right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Slithers into space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Got room at the 35. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. We've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The Utes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This one's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. The 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. He now has 111 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Dampier. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Shoot, quick toss to the right. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's
Touchdown, UCLA! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Utes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bray. There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Intercepted to stop the threat. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. Juke, turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Fires to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got his man across the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Bruins decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Ready to try the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Finally dragged down, he picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the... Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these.
He's loose. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Dampier. Grab near the sticks, it's Bray. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bray. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be for the win. And he got it. Redemption, atonement, missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse.